Why I always miss the latest episode. Did you see the finale last night? My friend's eyes sparkled. She was talking about some wildly popular show. My mind went blank. I mumbled something vague, a non-committal shrug. It was a familiar dance. I used to think I was the only one, this strange anomaly who just didn't watch TV. Everyone kept telling me, you have to watch this. Or how can you not have Netflix? There was a quiet judgment in their tone, a subtle implication that I was missing out on a fundamental shared experience. I'd try sometimes, really. I'd sit on the couch, remote in hand, but within minutes, my mind would wander. My leg would start jiggling. A restless energy would bubble up inside me, itching for something else. It made me feel disconnected, like there was something wrong with my ability to relax and enjoy what everyone else seemed to love so effortlessly. That's when I learned about how different brains process stimulation. I stumbled upon an article discussing optimal arousal theory and novelty seeking. It talked about how some people have a naturally higher baseline arousal level and therefore need more complex, novel, or engaging activities to feel stimulated and satisfied. Suddenly, it clicked. My brain wasn't broken. It was just wired differently. It wasn't about the lack of enjoyment from TV, but the craving for something else. My brain seemed to constantly seek out new inputs, new challenges, new information to actively process. Passive consumption, like watching a sitcom, often left me feeling understimulated, almost bored, even if the content itself was supposedly exciting. It wasn't about being better than others, but about a different internal drive. My mind wanted to do, to create, to explore more than it wanted to watch. I finally understood why I gravitated towards intricate puzzles, deep conversations, dense books, or learning a new skill. These weren't just hobbies. They were my brain's preferred method of engagement. They offered a continuous stream of novel information and required active participation, hitting that sweet spot of optimal arousal. It wasn't that I couldn't relax. It was that my relaxation looked different. For me, true relaxation often came from being deeply engrossed in a task that fully captured my attention, rather than passively receiving entertainment. This realization was incredibly liberating. Now, when someone asks me about the latest binge-worthy show, I smile. I don't feel the need to apologize or make excuses. I simply say, oh, I haven't seen it. I was probably trying out a new recipe or reading a book. There's a quiet confidence in that answer. I know my brain thrives on active engagement and novelty, and that's perfectly okay. If you also find yourself constantly seeking out new challenges, preferring creation to consumption, or just can't seem to get into that trending series, know that you're not alone. Your brain might just be wired to chase a different kind of spark. Key psychology.